Welcome back, guys, to another race in round two of Birkin Cup. Resi Runs presents. I'm here with my good friend, Mr. Sonic. Sir, how you doing after that? Yeah, hell of a race.
Woo! I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen, but we do have another race lined up, and it's going to be an absolutely spicy race between these two. Hopefully, I've taken all the bad RNG from you guys, so you can absolutely just cruise through this. How are we both feeling?
Yeah, let's start with Kenshiro. How you doing, sir?
I'm really hyped. It's an honor for me to be in this tournament. I can't believe it that I'm in the second round. I really hope to do a good run and fix the errors in the first round. But I really fun. I hope to do my best.
I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you're having a good time being in this tournament. Descawed, how you doing? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Pre-race nerves are starting to come in a little bit, but that's normal. Yeah, just gonna try to keep a level head, lock in, and do the best I can.
It's what I said earlier in the tournament. You need a little bit of nerves. That way you know you have passion for it. So it's a good thing. Trust me, it's a really good thing.
I like that.
100%.
And with that being said, I think we should just get the going, right, Sonic?
Absolutely. Race 2 of 3, and got a long night ahead of us, though. Let's get this show on the road, and guys, best of luck.
Yeah, let me get you guys to the starting screens, and I'll get you in with the countdown. You know, the countdown sound, and yeah, when that hits. I want you to go, obviously. So good luck, fellas, and make it a good one. The sound is coming now.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, gents.
Best of luck, guys. You got this.
Let's mute these boys so they have their own little echo chamber. Because that's
that
always.
moment where you can start. It's just like that's when the reality sets. Like room number one, like you're muted, you can't hear anything, you're just straight in. And like if the nerves weren't kicking in before, they're going to be kicking in now. Because we've got the basketball court, which is easily one of the hardest parts of this race. I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. With Leon for sure, but talking a bit more about that first moment when you hear that silence in your headphones all of a sudden, man, it's always such a nice feeling, man. Not gonna lie, I love that feeling. I always love it, man.
Completely separated from like everything else, and the blood's rushing in your ears. And
entire city was infested.
Yeah, it's a good feeling for me always. You know, this is the moment you get to finally do what you came here to do, right?
So that one bit
At least
legend come back to life.
Oh, for real, man. All right, let's see these basketball courts.
Let's go.
That's dropping a shot, but does get through, and Kenshiro takes the bite.
Sometimes it's the best way to be. I think with how the basketball court can be, I mean, I'm sure most Resi 2 runners can attest. It can be a nightmare of a room, but you know, most of the time when you're on PB paces, you just reset and you go straight back into it. Here, I think it's such a big decider for at least like the first part of the race, depending on how it goes. And like, I don't know if we've seen any instances of people getting bitten twice, but at that point, there's no reset. There's no F9 key to press.
It's all that one. Oh, that's nice, good bus by Mr. Descawed. Good quick shooting by Kenshiro as well. One shot, final zombie. A bit of an advantage for. Yeah, a bit of an advantage for Kenshiro there with the one shot on the final zombie. But Des is in the lead. Mr. Descawed going into the RPD, small little lead, but Kenshiro took that bite there at the gate, and it's like you said, it's especially because you know you can't afford like more bites basically until a certain point. You want to keep it as clean as possible now, especially after a gate like that.
Who are you? Oh,
it can really be a massive
must be the
decider
new
early on in
guy.
terms of health, because if you take the one
Leon.
bite and then RPD one doesn't go
Sorry,
too
but
well, if you take
it
like
looks
a
like
swipe
your
from a
party
liquor on the way there, and
has
maybe you
been
get bitten by
cancelled.
Marvin, that's probably the point where
What
you're going to start
happened?
thinking about whether you need to grab that
About
first
2
aid
months
spray
ago,
in the
was
interrogation
this
room later on, and
incident
it's just about kind of
involving
having that halving in your
zombies
mind. Now,
in a
obviously, it's not the end of the world if you get
mansion
bitten
located in
here.
the
I
outskirts of
think
this
a lot of
city.
runners put a lot of pressure on themselves, where if they
Chris
get bitten early on
and
in
the
the
other
basketball
STARS
court, they'll
members
reset.
discovered that
I think it's good just to push through
was
sometimes.
behind everything.
See where you go.
They risked their
In
lives
this
to
case,
reveal
they
the
just don't have much
truth.
of a choice, do they? They
But
have to,
No,
they've gotta lock
exactly,
it
but
in
that's yeah, but that's exactly what
Long
you're
after that,
saying. If you do that in your
all
PB
this
attempts as well from
started
time to time,
happen.
you'll learn how to deal with certain
Hang in
situations,
there.
like tight
Don't worry
situations,
about me.
tight HP
Just rescue
situations,
the
and
survivors in the
it's
other room.
I think it's a good practice for sure. So
Here,
definitely
take this
agree with you
keycard.
there.
You should be
For
able
me,
to
it's
unlock the
always
door
kind
to
of
the
hard
hall
to
with
talk
this.
about Leon
go.
A. I've never ran it
But
myself. I'm more of a Claire
let's
A
go.
runner. I want to do Leon A at one point, but when
Fine.
when you talk
But I'm
about
coming
Claire,
back for you.
especially if you take
Hold
like
on.
a early bite somewhere, you don't get that heal. With Leon, at least you get that heal, and that's good.
Makes Leon quite friendly as well, because you've not only got the first aid spray in the interrogation room, but you've also got the free healing item in the middle of the run, which comes in absolutely clutch. Like, as soon as you come out of RPD2, if you just play your cards right, you know you're in it to get a free heal, and like just crack on with the rest of the run at that point.
Yeah, it's a bit more friendly to pick it up and start learning it, start running Leon, I think. But it's especially at higher levels, it's definitely a hard run with his fridge-like character, mentioned many times by myself.
Built like a double-decker bus.
For real, man.
I love it.
It's
Though.
just,
Wouldn't change it otherwise.
it's kind of disgusting, but yeah,
It's crazy because you go from Claire to Leon, and it's just like the smaller hitbox. Like you said, being able to slide between. There's a lot more forgiving with a lot of dodges here, whereas with Leon, he will. If there's a corner you will get stuck on, Leon will find it. He will get stuck on the corners.
For real. All right, let's see these statue pushes.
On the statue pushes here, we'll see how they go.
A little bit
Always a bit
of
of a tense
adjustment
moment there as well, but we'll see what Kenshiro goes for here. Goes for the 3 full pushes out. With that, you only really do 2, and then as soon as you start to hear the third one, you can let go. But with Leon, sometimes even if you do the 2 and a little bit pushes, he can sometimes get stuck. So at the end of the day, safety is the name of the game here, I think.
Yeah, for sure. For me, it seemed like he pushed it awfully far, but yeah.
To see you're still among the living.
There is a
Dash,
bit
you
of
had a-
forgiveness with that push, isn't there?
Yeah, with Dash, you had a bit of a better example how forgiving it actually is. I think he only pushed it like 2 full pushes, is it with Leon, like he said?
Yeah, it's like 2 full pushes, and then as soon as you start to hear the third push, you can like just kind of run around and
There's no reason for us
run
to
for it,
stay
which is
any
something I didn't know
longer
about
than
for a
necessary.
real long time.
Let's split up, look for any survivors.
It's where sometimes you just
get
stick
out
to
of
those safety strats, and it's like, when it comes to like the little things in this run, like
One
those
last
pushes,
thing.
you don't,
Here's a
you've
ring.
always known of it
Take
to be a
it.
certain way. You don't really think, oh, maybe I can optimize that.
That way we
when
can
you're
keep in touch
optimizing a
with
run, you're
anything
instantly
happens.
thinking of the bigger picture, the G4 strats, YOLO hordes, and the bigger items, but not the smaller little optimizations that will get you that little bit of time save.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what comes later, when you need those small time saves, when you've done those good G4 fights and stuff,
So let's see how this
Alright.
push goes here as well.
Pushing by
Perfect.
Dez.
And just like Dave said, yeah, lots of small adjustments, big time save. It all builds up. You've got a 50-minute run, and there's so many little bits and pieces. It all comes together and snowballs into like some time save. A very nice dodge from Des there as well.
Good pushing by Kenshiro as well. Going into that dodge. No jazz hands for Dez.
Very
Good
nice
stuff.
by both runners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenshiro well done as well. Let's see if he avoids the jazz as well. Such jazzy hands. Oh, bit of an
Very
adjustment,
nice.
but He avoids it.
Best-
There we go.
Best way to be, I think, there. I think. Like, you run around that corner and it's just, you don't want to be overconfident because it's not going to do any damage, at least to Leon's health, but it'll do a little bit of damage to your ego when you get grabbed, though. It's-
Nah, that's the main part. Like you said, just don't get grabbed, because why would you get grabbed? Just take the adjustment a bit if you don't want to feel... It just feels so bad when you get grabbed, man, by jazz hands. It feels awful, not gonna lie.
I don't want to name and shame, but has anyone been jazz-handed yet?
I don't think so. I don't think anyone has had that title on his name. Not a title you want to have, though, not gonna lie.
Well, Ken gets unfortunately swiped, so he's taking the 2 swipes there. I think he took the line just a little bit tight, but that can be a pretty unforgiving line. I've only really gone to learning it recently, where it's like you had a tap. That I use that little, there's like a little piece of paper at the first camera angle that I use as like a bit of a marker, and then when I hit it, tap right, and then you just kind of straight forward. Whereas I think he took a little bit tighter, but
Yeah, I think if you don't go
played,
straight enough at one point, he still gets you. If you take that, if you
Yeah.
don't take that corner. Good enough, basically.
nothing like Claire.
straighten out.
You like Claire, like you just bolt round the corner, and it's like it's pretty forgiving. I feel like, but
You can literally go on the inside there. That's what I do with Claire. You can just go
Yeah.
on the inside line most of the times.
extra wide boy Leon does not get that luxury, unfortunately.
No.
So we're going to be coming up to
more-
quite an interesting dodge here for
The more I've seen this tournament, and the more I've been like, you know, maybe I should try this one day.
You absolutely should, man. I mean, the thing is like you've done so much work on Resi 3 that it's pretty much like training in low gravity. Like you hit the ground running on that run, honestly.
Well, could be fun. Not gonna lie.
See how Ken does here on this particular dodge. Now, there's a little bit of RNG to this third zombie. That kind of decides on whether you take a bit of a insider line or if you go all the way around there. But he got through it very nicely there.
Yeah, with Claire, you can always take that inside line there if you do a correct line. Always. Because there's only one zombie there, I think.
I think when you run in Leon A and then go to Claire A, one of the things that throws me off a lot is that for Leon you do this library puzzle straight away, with Claire you don't. And sometimes like when you've been running the both, like you'll go in and you'll run out as Leon and you're like, hold on a second. I think I needed to do that.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. Snake is an astronaut. I wish, man. I wish.
But I think we've got a good time to speak about like the runs that these guys have done. So both of them have really good PBs. Obviously, the PB doesn't really matter as much when it comes to the actual race itself. It comes down to just how you feel on the day. But
Alright. That's just coming up to this dodge. What's the official name of this dodge? Because I don't know what the call is.
I just call it the Valve dodge, but it's probably a much cooler name than that.
Alright.
Better to go with that wider one. The boomerang, as Dave calls it.
The boomerang.
I mean, if you do like a little bit of a pre-turn, you can almost skip the camera angle. I just kind of eyeball it every single time, but
Let's see
do
how
you think we'll see any
Kenshiro
YOLO misties here?
does on the inside line. He goes in and out. Des going out. Yes.
Very nice.
Boat without taking a bite. The boomerang.
I like the
Trademarked
boomerang.
by
It's a good name for it.
Mr. Deep Sack Dave. There you go.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Resi Run, 20th of July at 9:45 p.m. The boomerang.
Easy. And nicely done by
Congrats for
Kenshiro. Yeah, nicely done.
Des throws the boomerang, comes back to Ken, does it very nicely. So far, it's relatively close. They're not too far behind. I think where the big difference is at the minute is where Ken unfortunately took a couple of hits. But
Yeah.
we're very early days here. Anything can happen in these runs. If there's one thing we've learned so far.
I would say it's about 15 seconds. Oh, it is.
Des
Taking a
getting
bite
munched
there.
by taking the first bite there from the zombie.
That is unfortunate for Mr. Diz, but very fortunate for Kenshiro. Let's see if he can capitalize on that a bit.
Didn't see any crow blockages there as well. Sometimes, like, especially with Leon, and this happens more so in Leon B. But those crows will just block you. They'll just run
It is
outwards.
so bad when you
Oh.
hit that crow, man. Especially when it's the first one and you know, oh man, am I gonna hit another one? Because this is yeah,
The
it's
worst
awful.
the worst horror corridor in gaming history, Dave says. And I can agree with that. To be
I've seen Dave yell in that corridor so many times. You fucking crow!
I mean, it's one of those examples where like there's a little bit of geometry that kind of sticks out a little bit, and if anyone's gonna tag into it, it's gonna be Leon's big, bulky shoulders. Like, it's so final lap of RPD1 here, kicked off by Mr. Des here. Can we see the second liquor dodge?
Oh, Des has been doing good on the dodges so far.
Oh,
There we go.
very nice. He tagged the corner, but he still got through very nicely. And Ken just a little bit behind here, but I mean,
You
not
could
too
see
far
how
off.
straightened out Des was, like coming out of that like dodge. Very good.
Now let's see how the evidence room goes for Des.
Sure with a dodge now.
Oh, he tried to go for the YOLO there. He's going to go through very nicely with that insider line, but he's now on 2 hits.
Kenshiro taking a
matching health at the minute.
Yeah, Kenshiro took a swipe there from that liquor again, sadly.
Oh, he did? That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I
Sadly,
think at
he
this
did.
point, both of them are going to be thinking, all right, I really should consider getting that first lane spray in interrogation run, but Ken's going to go for the safer line. It's going to pay off as well. Very nice. Oh, we went for the lunge last second, but it doesn't matter because he made it through.
Very, very
Now, Des
good.
had a... Sorry.
Yeah, go at it.
I was going to say, Des had a pretty nice Marvin. We'll see how Ken, if he gets the good RNG here. It's looking
Looks
like he's
like
going to get
slow.
out. Yeah, no, nicely done.
Slow Marvin. That's what you like to
Seems
see.
He backed up a little bit further. I think he was trying to kind of determine what kind of RNG he was getting before leaping in there, and that's a good way to do it, especially in a race setting. But here we are approaching Ada.
Ada gonna yap your ears off for a moment.
Not as bad as a net, but it's up there. And in the 2, we have a yapping session halfway through the damn run.
It takes for a nice break in
Sorry
the run.
about that.
Not gonna lie.
When
I
I
think
saw the uniform,
It's the one thing where it's
I thought
like
you were
people will
another
complain
zombie.
about it, but then it made me realise going into like the cutscene skip, kind of how much I
Who
missed
are
just
you?
taking a second, taking a breather there, just to
Ada
sit back,
Wong.
think about how the run's gone, think
And
about maybe
what are you
what I'm going to
doing
be doing
here?
next.
I'm looking for some guy named
Cutscene
Ben.
skip is
He's one of those reporter types.
nice and
Always
fast, but
looking
it's
for
just,
scoop.
oh man, it's such a strain on
He
your
was
hands.
locked up
Not
in the
gonna lie.
cell block.
It's
Only there's a wrecked
it's
car
awful.
barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another
It
no
way
is
to
moment
like-
of peace.
It's insane to think that the run can now be done in less than 20 minutes. It's
If we work together.
Yeah, I like the fast runs, like
Give me a hand.
with RE3 as well. You know, you don't get many breaks, but at least you get some. You get like 10 seconds here, 5 seconds there, you know. But with cutscene skip RE2, man, you don't get any of that. There's no
the second you
moment.
click start, you are just this train.
Yeah,
again,
you
and
can't
going to the end.
stop. You can't stop until you're basically running towards that, that fucking train.
So really,
Right.
not
Ada,
too
wait!
far here. I think the couple of hits that Des has taken is giving Ken the chance to catch up a bit more. They're only just, I'd say, 20, like maybe 15 seconds behind.
Yeah,
him, or
15, 20
20
seconds, like I
15
said.
seconds behind him.
Something like that, yeah. That's what I was
Let me
saying.
so far.
guess. You must be Ben, right? Get
Yeah.
up
And a lot of hype in
now.
the chat for Mr. Ken here. A lot of the
What do you
People's
want?
champion.
I'm trying to sleep here.
Hell yeah. Go check these boys out. Got the
Is this the guy?
see. Oh, I need
Ben,
Kenshiro's Twitch
you
channel.
told the
I
city
need,
officials that you knew
I
something
need to find
about what's been going on.
Kenshiro on
didn't you?
Twitch or
What
something.
did you tell them?
I need to.
Sure, on
Who the
Twitch,
heck are you?
Nighty
We need to
Nighty?
get. We need
I'm
to get
trying
straw
to
on
find
that.
my
Where's
boyfriend.
straw?
His name's John. He was working for a
It's someone's
branch
straw
office
here,
of
but
Umbrella.
both of them
based
going
in
here to this
Chicago,
cutscene,
but he
and
suddenly
look
disappeared
at
again, I
that.
think
6
when you're on
months
a
ago.
when you're on like a PB pace
I heard a
early on,
rumor that
you're not
he's
really
here in the
too
city.
bothered about it. But I think in a race setting, you get
I
to this
don't know
cutscene,
anything.
and it's just
And
like
even if I did,
a
Why would
couple
I
of
wanna
minutes
tell you?
downtime, which I mean, when you're in, like I just
Okay,
had my
I say
races
we
now,
leave
and I'm
him in
sat there
there.
just kind of,
Does
come on,
anyone know where they
let's
put the
get
key
this
to the
rolling. I want to
cell?
get the rest of the run. Like,
I have it
onwards
right
here.
here opposite, but I'm not about to leave this cell.
Nice. Go
Zombies
check
aren't
these
the
boys
only
out, by the
things
way.
crawling
Yeah,
around out
everyone.
there.
They deserve it. Good
Everyone
runners.
involved has
What
put
was
on an
that?
amazing show. We've seen some absolutely incredible races, and
Like I
it's
said,
not even over yet.
I'm
After this
not
race,
leaving this cell.
we've got the final
Get
race
out
of
of here
round 2
before
coming
you
up at
lead it
11
right
p.m.
to me.
Oh, and it's a
Hey,
banger.
I'm not going
Oh,
anywhere.
It's the
I'm
big
the only
boy
cop
race.
left alive in this
Napson
place.
It's a
versus
very,
Dave.
What?
yeah, very big boys.
Look,
Very,
if you want to
very big
live,
boys.
then you're gonna have to leave with
But-
me.
Let's focus on
But
this for now, because
do
this
you
is
even
very
know how to get
interesting
out of the
still.
city?
So far,
There's
like I
a
said,
tunnel
the
into the building.
the
Inside,
difference is
you walk
close.
down, Go through and it'll lead you
Let's
to the
hope
sewer
Kenshiro can
entrance,
catch
but
up a bit and make it
it
more
won't be
interesting
easy.
for us viewers and
All
just
right,
yeah.
we're going.
I want to see. I want to see. Yeah, what do I want to see? A close race. That's what I want to see. What about
It's a
y'all?
good race by some excellent runners, and we're coming here to a certain section. I don't want to cause any commentators curse, so I'm just, you know what's coming, because I experienced it less than an hour ago. RPD2, anything can happen, and do you think these guys are going to pull off some YOLO hordes, or are we maybe going to see a bit more safe?
The way I've seen Des play, I expect a YOLO horde. For Kenshiro, I expect him to go safe the way he's been playing, but we'll see. What about you?
Yeah, to be fair, that was exactly what I was thinking. I think really only saves a couple of seconds, but if you do pull it off, and you pull it off in a race setting, no less, it's pretty hype.
It is hype for sure, but like I said before, you gotta weigh those risks, because you know if it goes really bad at YOLO horde, you take that first bite, you
I
could
don't
be
think
stuck
I've
there,
introduced
man.
myself.
Not gonna lie.
My name's
could be.
Leon. I'm with the RPD.
Oh, Kenshiro gets round Matilda. Now the thing is, I guess with Dez, as he's running there, Matilda was round the corner, so you're like, okay, you
It's
can
a
kind of
dead
plan
end.
around that. But I guess with Kenny, he's running, doesn't see him around the
You think
corner.
we
It's like,
get
okay, what's he
upstairs
gonna
through
do?
the
What's
shaft?
Matilda gonna do here?
Give me a boost.
And
I'll
I
go and
think
check.
it's in a race setting, as we've seen, it can be the difference between winning and losing. I think at this point.
That's what I'm hoping for, Dave. Haha, got him. Nah, but for real. It's a funny name for a spider, Matilda, by the way.
I don't know where it came from, but what I've learned in my few years of running Resident Evil is that if an enemy has a name, there's a good reason for it. And Matilda is no stranger to that rule.
That is such a true statement. If zombie or an enemy has a name in RE, there's a very good reason for it.
I instantly think of what was it, like Gordon Ramsay in Resi 1. You got like Ron Jeremy, like, you know, all the classics. We'll see how they do on the box here, because the box are very like just ordinary, kind of almost like an auto scroller section when you're running this normally. But in a race section, if you kind of mess up these boxes, if you don't do the optimal pushes, if you're feeling a little bit risky, a little dangerous, and you don't do enough pushes, that in itself is a huge time loss. But Des is going to get through it, okay? Mr.
Yeah, you
Hugh
don't-
of Resi Free Foam, sorry.
You bastard, the RE3. The RE3 final zombie, man. For real. Yeah, what you were saying, Straw, for real. You don't want to get caught on these boxes where you're just not pushing it enough, like slightly. Oh, this is actually what I meant. Ken. Oh,
Leon,
That was
I'm
left
so
foot. I don't know if you
hear
went for the
me.
2 full pushes there.
I am so scared right
Did you
now.
find anything?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, by the
Okay.
skin of his teeth.
Okay.
That
I was scared, man. Not gonna lie.
that was a
Reach
Giga Chad play from him. That
We're
was
gonna have to find another way
100%. Like,
around.
That
I saw him do the
was
2
super
pushes,
close.
but it wasn't the 2 full pushes, and I'm like, oh, is that in?
I
My
thought he
heart's
dropped it
taking
too
that right
early
now.
there. I thought he dropped that second push too early, and then, man, you don't want to go back for that walk of shame, man. That walk
The
of
walk
shame.
of shame. You got to drain the water again, go all the way back down. Like,
Ooh, that is not what you want, man. That is honest to God, that feels so bad. You can just feel your soul leaving your body when you're doing that, basically.
it's you start to see it slowly get like dragged to the wall, and you're like you wipe your brows, you're like, thank God.
I think
Basement.
I think Kenshiro had a moment like that, man. Honestly, that was so, oh, that was so close.
I think we all just collectively held our breaths, and then as they just pulled towards the box, we were like, ah. Very nice basement dodge by Des right there as
Yeah.
well. Absolutely textbook there.
Ain't no spooner memes for Ken.
Now, he's on the approach here to Red Hallway. Ken also doing the same. I believe if he does take the swipe, just thinking of HP, he might just be put above 100, so he still might be on fine. However, if it does put him in caution here, obviously it's something to consider. But we've got the first aid spray coming up here, and I think it'd be wise for both runners in a race setting to consider taking it. Ooh, that was a very nice dodge. I've not seen that one. That was quite clinical though.
Ooh, safe YOLO horde by Des. Didn't expect that, to be honest, but well executed. So GG.
So
Let's see.
Des first into Red Hallway. Oh, gets caught in the corner there, but that's what I mean. Like Leon, if he's gonna get caught in a corner, he's gonna do it. But he gets through it pretty smoothly anyway. He takes the inside line there.
Yeah, he
Will he go for
recovered
the first?
correctly. He recovered correctly
does.
there after getting stuck a bit, but well done.
He's got the first aid spray in hand, and now Ken's coming up. Is he gonna YOLO?
Horde.
Play it safe.
Safe
Wait a
horde.
second. And he's through.
Yeah, that's
stuff.
fine. That's fine. Let's see his red hallway, his start.
Red Hallway round one. Let's go. He goes for the outside line. Does put him on caution, but
he's stuck. He's stuck.
that zombie was a paid actor there. Would not let him through, but he's got the first aid spray. So despite maybe losing a little bit of time there, he will be on full health again. He's gonna go for it first. He's gonna go for the. Oh, I thought the liquor was gonna burst through. That's it's fine though.
That's taking a bite from the final zombie in red hallway. That's such a shame for him. But
Red Hallway hasn't been too kind today, has it?
overall, Death had a very clean red hallway up till that last zombie. So he's probably just yelling at that zombie a bit. I would be. You fucking prick! Let me out!
Some absolute choice words coming out as but he's on his way now to G Mutant, and Ken here is grabbing the cog, and now he's got the return trip. I think getting away with one bite in Red Hallway is usually, I'd say it's a successful one.
I'd say that's acceptable for sure.
Ooh, very nice. There you go. So,
Nice.
despite round one giving him a bit of trouble, round two he just cruised through it. The first aid spray came in clutch there. He's been hot on Dez's tail.
I was gonna say he's chasing. Alright,
No, he's
that's
slightly
going into
behind, but
clock
not far
tower.
enough to. I think it's still anything can happen. We've got G Mutant coming up. We still have like the sewers, which a lot of people might just kind of brush off a little bit, but anything can happen. Like honestly, it's we got Quick Croc as well, which I think they'll probably both go for Quick Croc. I reckon.
I think so, but I've talked about that plenty during this tournament. Like Quick Rock is in theory and like in execution it's pretty easy, but you can mess it up, and that could just mean the end.
I think that's what makes it such a high stake, like high risk thing for a lot of runners. And I think when you're going into it, it's nerve wracking, but you do have a fairly large window of opportunity to drop it and get away with it.
Yeah. The main thing is that you don't want to be too late. If you're too early, like there's not really a problem. You might get it, or you might just get the normal croc basically, where it's a bit slower. But if you're too late, you might just yeet over that gas canister and bite your ass, man.
It's always the jump scare as well when it happens.
You'll hear me.
He just teleports straight through it. Just
You remember the last time it happened to me? That was in the race with you, with that trilogy thing.
Yeah, the trilogy race, wasn't it?
Oh man, I laughed so. That was so fun. But I laughed so hard when it happened.
So poor Ben here, not only is about to explode on one screen, but he's just been infected with the GM reel on the other. And
Hang in there, Ben.
he's definitely seen better days. I think if anyone's going to be taking L's in the tournament, it is none other than Mr. Ben Bertolucci. He's destined to die no matter what. Like, and it's not even in a slightly less painful way. Look at this guy. Just he deserved better.
Man's chest is burning, bro. That's all I'm saying.
My chest.
My fucking chest.
God, what was that?
Give this poor guy some paracetamol and like.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Send him to a
little bit
UK
of
doctor.
Gaviscon.
Send him to a UK doctor.
Ada, wait.
I mean, really, these runners could have kept that first aid spray for him, but really, I'd say it's quite
Do you
selfish
read
of them
me,
to
Claire?
use
We
it
now
so
have
quickly and
access
not
to the
hand it
back of the
over to
parking
Ben,
lot.
who quite clearly needs it.
I'm getting out of
Kevin
here
with
and
the
heading
Ben
for the
died?
sword.
Question mark.
Maybe
Yeah,
meet you there.
spoilers, right? 1989.
Ah, come on. Not finished this game
1998,
yet.
I mean.
So we're coming up to Matilda's corridor, and make no mistake, this is no sewer corridor. This is very much Matilda's house, and we're just guests in it. So I mean, let's see how it goes for both of these runners.
Reach. Alrighty.
Matilda's going for the chase. She put her legs up, let them know that I could do it. I could spray you with poison, but I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, Des is gonna be happy with that. On
G
to
Mutant coming up here.
G Mutanto.
Let's see how the quick shoots go, or how we're going to see both of these races do it.
Let's see how Ken does with Matilda.
Yeah, in a good position now. I think he's absolutely got this now. He's going for the quick shots. Also seems to be doing the strat where when you are shooting, you're mashing run as well to try and drop him. I'm going to try and shuffle him off there, but he still gets hit. I think you've got to kind of run back and forth a little bit instead of stutter stepping, but still a really good fight.
Meanwhile,
And,
Ken.
he already used the first aid spray, so
Meanwhile, Ken is past Matilda. No issues.
very nice.
Ada.
I didn't want to do any kind of commentator's curse, so I looked away during that.
What was that all about?
Oh man, I've had that
Running off
commentator's
like that
curse
was
happen to me
reckless.
so many times, man.
Those
Where you
zombies
say,
are-
"Oh, this might happen."
Not to mention
Man,
that
last race it
These-
happened with
these-
nobody. It happened with nobody, man. I said, "Oh, these liquors, man, these lap liquors," and nobody was just like, "Yeah, I know, man."
I talked about that for you, but we're not going to get through this
So
alive.
Ken's going to go
if we
for
don't
a,
work
he's going to
together.
stand a little bit further behind here. All of the
Alright.
embryos jumping on him,
We'll
but
do
he's
this
still going to go
your
for the
way
shots.
for now.
Shake your booty. Alrighty.
There we go. Goes pretty clean fight from him. He plays it a little bit further away, but I think it paid off for him.
Didn't take a bite at least.
RPD 2 officially done and dusted. How did you think that went for the two guys?
Yeah, I think overall pretty good, right? I've seen worse
Yeah, I
RPD 2s theirs.
I've experienced worse RPD 2s in the last, like,
I
in
didn't
the
want to
last
say
hour.
it. I didn't want to say it.
That woman was.
It can be the big decider in this run, I think, and like it's such a short section, but it really does matter. And I think it can be a big decider that as we know.
Yeah, there's some rough dodges in that place, man. Not gonna lie, especially with Leon. It's
Got a
not
wide
easy.
boy Leon there. There's just absolutely
Yeah.
just.
Yeah, he's turning his hips into those corners, man, and then he just gets stuck there. You know that. So yeah, it's not easy, Red Hall.
Hit him with the door stuck, please.
Don't move. You're the one who's with her.
All right,
I'm not mistaken.
Des is still listening to some yapping. I'm glad I got this
Ada Wong.
game sound muted.
Now I remember.
Can be an absolute
One of the men
bit of
from
a meme of the
Chicago
section.
who twisted
One
the
small
two virus
optimization that you would have
researchers'
seen
girlfriend's
both of
name
these
was
runners
his
do
husband.
is to wind up with the handgun
Ada and
because
John,
it just
How did
means
you
that
know?
there's like a little bit of
Who
time
are
save at
you?
the end. Ada doesn't go to reach for the handgun after being shot at by an ant. Good to see both of these runners doing that. It's free time saving. There's no reason not to do it.
What?
Um,
John's dead.
but aside from that, not
Became
a
one
whole
of
lot to
those
say about Ada's
zombies.
second
My
section.
condolences.
Probably
And
more of an
don't
auto scroller, if anything.
You.
Didn't realise you could actually go through the ladder that far on the
I
right,
won't
so
let
fair play.
anyone Take the G virus away from
Nice
you.
trigger there.
G virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate
But this
bioweapon.
this cutscene, like
potential is
through running this, I
unlimited.
always use this as the opportunity to, you know, get up and go use the
That must
bathroom. And I
mean
think there's
the
like some kind
creature
of
in the
like
police department is
something at work here because every time I get to
precisely
this cutscene, I do need to go
my
and pee now.
husband, William.
Like even during my last 2 races, I did the same thing. Despite how bad everything was
None of
going
us
last run, I was like, all right,
tried to
let me go
steal
get my
his research
composure
away
real quick.
from
And then you come back and you still got like 4 hours left. Like, it's-
I remember the last
So
RE1
the
race I
rats were the
did
carriers of the virus.
with Straw, I
As a
think.
result of his
And
virus-induced
there's this
transmutation,
cutscene at the end,
William
right?
should
With
have
the
lost
where you
The Wesker
reach the
cutscene,
lab.
right?
Yeah, the Wesker
Meanwhile,
one.
now,
Man, I
Engineers
just went to make a sandwich and
virus
everything.
bioweapon, including William, has the ability to
It
you
was
have
so
so much
funny.
time. It's
Uh,
like truly the
Every
MGS4
offer.
ending of Resident Evil cutscenes. Like you have so much
Bro.
time just to go and chill,
For
and I
real.
think like, but because the door skip, because the IGT stops during the doors in Resident Evil 1, it's you can just go chill because the time's gonna pause anyway. Like you let it run. Then, if anything, that buys you even a few more seconds to maybe throw a bit more mayo in there or like grab another slice
Yeah,
of
man.
cheese. Like,
Man, I took my sweet time with that sandwich. It was good, man. Not gonna lie. All right, Dez is finally moving again. There we go.
back in the game here. Back in the
Now we can
race.
now we
The
can
secret
actually
door
talk
here.
about what's going on the screen.
So that's a secret door there that like a lot of runners can miss. Right after that, like fade to black when it loads back to Leon. So that's again a little bit of time save there. I can see, I believe Des did it perfectly fine. You're timing it for, I guess, around the time where Ada like screams. But
Good to know.
quick croc coming up soon. I highly suspect, but there's no reason these guys won't do it. I think that spider hovering above there. And just to let him know he could do it. He could very well do it, but he's going to choose not to today.
Hey man, quick rock. I think it's just a natural thing of running RE2, man. That's all I'm saying.
It's the first big strat I think a lot of people deploy in their runs. It's again, I think it's scary because the stakes are high if you mess it up, but it, you know, with enough practice, it's easy enough just to do it.
Yeah, it's all about timing. The timing is, like I said, it's not that strict. It's pretty lenient. So
It's on the 3rd head bob, and then as long as you just time it a little bit, just ever so slightly after that, I guess, like you should be okay.
yeah, you're just waiting for that croc to do his little shake to the beat. And that's all.
The shake to the beat, I love it. Croc
That's
starts
all
to
he's
throw it
doing.
back a little bit.
And then once he bobs that hat for the 3rd time, then you go.
Croc jam, let's make it happen.
Croc jam. For real, man. All right, let's see this.
Let's see how it happens here. Again, I think it can be nerve-wracking, even with hundreds of hours, many runs under your belt.
3.
Gonna go
There you
for it
go.
there, even put himself in the position there. Look at that.
Yeah, he walked forward, and that's actually like I knew about that because that's what I do with Claire as well. That's a tiny optimization. You can just walk forward into him a bit before he picks it up, but don't go too far. Don't go too far. That's the only thing I'd say, because that could mess it up for you.
It's not a strat I started doing until this tournament. Like I just would never really think to do it
wounds
until I was
making
watching
things
somebody run it, and I'm
easier.
like, oh, actually, that makes complete sense. Why wasn't I doing that? And then you
Yeah.
put yourself a little closer to the door, and it's like we said at the
Exactly.
very beginning. It's those really small optimizations that you do over the
That's
course of the
two
run
I
that
owe
all
you.
build up to
Don't
insane
mention
time
it.
save. But Des is through. He's got his free heal under the belt.
I just found
Can
out.
now approach it
John's dead.
at the crocodile here. We'll see how he
Yeah.
Never mind. Let's just get
Let's
out of
see,
here.
Mr.
The sooner
Ken.
the better.
looks like he's lining up. He's going for it. He's going for quick rock.
1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
Should be good.
He doesn't go for the move, but he's got it though. He's got it absolutely fine.
Yeah, he was just waiting for that croc to pick up that canister. But all good. Good quick croc by Ken. On his way out now.
Good stuff. Both of them getting the full heal as well, so they should be at max health. Just enough to get them through here. And I think like in this section really with the sewers, can they be an issue? Even in this room, she can run up and block you when you're trying to grab that medal. But it's this room coming up here that can be a little monkeress.
Yeah. It's definitely
He's got it. There's like a bit of a line that you can take that you saw Des take right there, where it just kind of like kind of goes up and right, and then goes up on the furthest to the left. And I guess Ada kind of gets stuck on the wall a little bit. We'll see how Ken does here as well. He's ever so slightly behind it, but again, it's anyone's game. As far as I'm concerned, this run is not over until we see him leaving on that train, and labs can certainly be lab.
Tiny little mess up for Des on the menu. Try to select the one first. Or is that no? I don't know. You have to equip it. I see.
Oh,
No mistakes made.
Oh, no, he's got the hang. Oh, did he equip? Did he have the Magnum during the quick rock, or did he?
Yeah.
Did he just?
He did it here. He did it here.
Ah.
That's why I thought he was mistaken with the menu. These tiny little differences, they don't make a difference at the end of the day. It's just preference, I guess.
Yeah, and I think
because you can see it here. You can see with Ken over here. You can see it, he's already equipped it here.
Yeah, I'll usually equip it when you're using the first valve hanger, which I think is what Ken did. So here it's nicely done from Des. Another fight where it just comes down to just being slightly more optimal with like your shooting and just making sure. I didn't realize until like recently, like I would just kind of unload the handgun on him as soon as he'd come in, but you kind of almost have to wait ever so slightly, and then he comes one shot each arm.
Yeah, it seems like he has a tiny moment of iframes then.
Also, Ada got poisoned. Ada's been poisoned on Ken's stream. I've only just realised.
Alright.
So they're taking the bite here.
Zombie out of the way for him. That's good. See this
we
dodge
go.
here.
He's gonna go. Ooh, nicely done there. Goes for the safer run there. Best way to do it, really. And he is very much on his way to train Birkin. Meanwhile, Ken in the cable car fighting Birkin as well. You see what I mean? Where it's like you can kind of get those two shots in there, but it's like there's a little bit of iframes. What you can do is you can kind of cheese the auto aim a little bit on that part, because you can aim just before the arm comes down and the arm will just snap straight to him.
Yeah, I figured that. Auto aim.
Runners tend to do that quite differently. I've noticed. I've seen like, for example, like Dave in his run, he will walk a slight bit, turn, I think, and then aim. I guess it doesn't really matter too much because there's not a whole lot you can do optimizations in.
Nah, I don't think it matters. All these little small optimizations, they do matter in the end. So.
Can you hear me?
Like you could see a difference with that metal trigger as well. You could see like Des did it without the transition of the camera. Oh, Ken taking a little bite here with the dodge.
Ada almost went for the cuck as well, like going for the shoot to cancel that.
Just took a little safer approach with that metal trigger.
Train Birkin coming up.
Let's see.
Is he going to go for the safe strat? Is he going to go for the quick shots?
No, he didn't shook it.
You can get the camera change, but you should be absolutely fine. Yep, he's going for the 3-3-2 strat. That can always be a bit terrifying because you can sometimes like not go far enough and not get the camera change. He's absolutely fine. He's absolutely cruised through that fight.
Yeah. Right.
Good fight. On our way to labs here.
Yeah, let's see how Ken does with this fight. Not that far behind.
On me, Ada. Come on.
Despite some of the memes that have been thrown their way, both of these guys have done absolutely incredible as well. They're both on a pretty good pace, and I think it's still quite close enough to where labs can be the big decider here. All it takes is one meme on one side. Really, like,
hey man, I'm not gonna say it. all I'm gonna say is lab lickers, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to say anything else. That's
I'm just gonna say labs. That's
lab lickers, labs. That's all I'm gonna say, man. We'll see what happens.
Hey, take it easy.
Let's see how
Ken
Kenshiro
here.
does.
Secret lab.
Yeah.
Best of
I'll
luck
go
to him.
find something
See
to
how he
treat
goes
that
here.
wound. So just rest here in the meantime.
Expecting another
I'll only
332.
slow you down with these
to be honest.
injuries.
Let's see.
Go.
Doesn't get the camera change as well, but he's going for the quick shots.
It's my job.
Four.
For you.
Oh,
He's gonna get
swipes.
tagged.
You'll be in danger if you stay
but-
with me. I know I
Ay, ay,
Takes
ay.
another swipe.
for a short period of time.
Oh no.
I
This
really
is not
enjoy
good.
being with you.
That's. He's going for the. He did shoot during the iframe second. I think that
I'm
might be a
not
bit of a
capable
concern
of
when it comes to
caring
ammo, but
about
it's going to put him
anyone.
straight back into caution. That is
Yeah.
really
I don't want
unfortunate.
to lose you.
That is a rough one for Kenshiro.
Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
He went for a bit more of a YOLO strap with the quick shots there. I wasn't expecting it, to be fair. I
No.
was absolutely not expecting that.
I said
You've got to give
before
him
the
credit
fight.
for giving it a damn good go.
Hell yeah. That's actually admirable, but I expected the 332 there, but he actually went for the full send it, man. The quick shot. Fortunately, it didn't pay off for him, because put him straight back into caution, like you said, and that's just... that run speed now. Oh, no fast for Dez.
Oh, Ken. Sorry, Des not grabbing the first aid spray. Certainly. Again, this is a big risk, but it could be a big payoff as well. I wonder
Yeah.
if Ken went for the quick shots because he didn't get the camera change to do 3. I mean, he could have still done 3-3-2, but maybe because he didn't get the camera change, he thought, okay, I'm a little bit too close, so I'm going to try and just wing it here with the quick shots. Because he managed to
fair
get
enough.
3 of them off, but definitely one thing to ask afterwards, I think. So
Yeah, I'm
there's
interested
only
as
took the
well.
one bite, didn't he? So he's 170 HP on his way to Lab Lickers here. Didn't grab the first aid spray as well, so he's gunning for it.
Yeah, he should be good if he just gets his line off properly with the first liquor dodge. Then he should be fine.
He still has a couple of options. He still has the first aid spray in the keycard room, and of course he has got the first aid spray in the ammo disc room too. There was a green herb in that save room for Ken, but I think because he knows the first aid spray is just around the corner, he's going to go for it anyway.
Yeah, he'd rather pick up that first aid spray. The animation is a lot shorter as well.
Yeah.
Because you gotta go to the ground for that herb. Like, that's... You don't want to... Let's look at that here.
Nicely
Nice.
done. There we go. The risk paid off for round 1.
Very clean. Very clean. Ken getting that fast here. Getting that sweet heal he needs. There we go.
He's going to go ahead and equip that. Get help.
No
Right.
fast. That's in the
Fast,
key
yeah, no,
card
you're right.
room.
You're right. I'm thinking of play.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well, but I didn't want to interrupt this.
Let's see how these guys can do as well. These zombies here. Should be nice to get through.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. Stays in the corner there. Nicely
He's
done.
well on his way to Lab Lickers round 2. Well, I see these guys
Yeah.
passing for each
I'd
other
say-
here, potentially.
I'd say the Lab Lickers Part 2 is the hardest dodge in the game. To be honest.
100%. I think I've seen some of the best runners in the world like, just get absolutely memed by it. I pray.
What's happening? The feed was gone for a bit. Oh,
Yeah, the feed went down for me for like 1 second.
what happened there?
Of all the times for it to happen, I saw a couple of swipes. but
He
I was
got
so
2 swipes at least there. I don't know what happened at the
I
start
don't know if
there.
that third one or the first one, but that puts him in a bit of an awkward position. Maybe right now he's thinking that I'm going to have to grab that first aid spray in the ammo disc room, especially
Again.
as well.
How does this go? Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Gets the full dodge. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Very well
Big
done
fight
by
for
Ken
Ken.
as well. Nice.
Ammo disc room here. Let's see how we go.
Let's see the
Well, he
memes.
grabs the first aid spray. He's going to opt to use it straight away. This
Let's
seems
see
to
it
be a
is.
bit funny. Oh, takes the
Aye. No, this is bad.
stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah,
Looks like he
this is
might be able to push
not
both
good.
of them. No!
Oh,
That puts him
this
in
is
a less
one.
than a favourable position there.
Yeah, this is low HP, man. This is.
Ooh,
Oh,
Ken taking
Ken.
a bite from that zombie as well.
I know
Sometimes it can be
you're
hard to really
looking for.
determine that zombie as well, like with his positioning, like
Didn't
just because of where the camera's placed. Like sometimes he's a little bit
From
closer
me.
than he should be, or a
This
little bit
is
further.
my husband's
Ammo disc
legacy.
room, as Dave said earlier, it can be a big
Where's
decider.
that spy you were working with earlier?
I believe is
You
what he
know
said
who
during
I'm
the last
talking
race.
Yeah.
And I can fully
You
agree with
really
that.
Don't know
All right,
anything,
Ken.
do
I think
you?
sometimes
Let's see it,
room
man.
this guy.
Gullible.
Let's see it.
She's one of
Bring
the
it in.
operatives sent here by the
Oh, goes for a bit of a
The
stutter
stutter.
step there.
Here is to obtain the
Nice.
virus.
Oh,
okay. I
That
respect
is,
it. That was a good line. I like that.
I did a background check on her.
that was
For a
a
bit of the straw shuffle, I think.
unconventional threat there, but okay, very nicely
I'm
done.
here for it, though. I'm absolutely here for it. I think
Hey,
that was a
Ada wouldn't do
worked.
something like that.
That was great, man. Not gonna lie, I've never seen that before. But GG.
There. You're about to die
He's
anyway.
very well on his way to MO Disc Room. Let's see if it treats him a little bit better than it did for
What
Des.
happened?
It's definitely bought
Yeah.
him some time here, but I mean, for Des over here, he's like tough to take those bites. He cannot afford to take another bite. The naked zombies are going to do 50 HP per bite, so I'm thinking he's probably going to go and shoot him. Oh, what an angle to grab it! Very nice MO disc from Ken. Oh my god, he grabbed it from like the other angle.
That
Straight out of
that was a good pickup, man. Not gonna lie.
That might have just bought him a little bit more time there. I mean, you've got to consider that Des went into that room, he picked up the first aid spray, used it, then got grabbed a few times. That's closed the gap significantly, I'd say.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once you go in there and use that fast, those zombies are already moving, man. It's
It's been a less than favourable position, but then if you take it
Yeah.
on the way out, then you've got to turn away from.
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
yeah,
Damned if you
it's
do and damned if you don't.
yeah, it's just a very unfavorable spot to pick up that fast, man. It's not. You don't want that, to be honest.
Right.
But he had no choice, and it's a good thing he did, because if he didn't, he would have. Oh man.
You wouldn't listen.
That could have been it right there and then.
Handed
Yeah.
He could very well have
Don't
been
make me shoot you.
You can't do that.
limping his way out of that. That's true. You can't grab it on the way out, can you?
Ah, yeah.
So really,
there you
he
go.
made the right
And
choice
there you
there.
go. There you go.
Oh,
Ada,
Didn't even think
Both
about
of them
that.
stuck in cutscene limbo here.
got you. Don't give up.
With Claire, you don't get that fast there. You get it in the keycard room.
Leon. It's over.
But both of these guys
No.
have done
Let
got a
Where
very
did
good show
that
here, I
dirt
think.
pipe come from? Where did that pipe come from? God damn.
too late.
It was the one that Annette was holding in the back of her lab coat there, and it just slipped out of her pocket.
No. I promised you that we were to...
Oh, for real, man.
You just have to help me out here.
All right, Leon saying goodbye to Ada on one screen, and goodbye to Annette on the other. It's it's a dramatic day for Leon here. God damn.
Ada wouldn't do such a thing. I know her. And it's like, what, for like 20 minutes? With that. Even funnier cutscenes. skip.
Modern
It's
day
like 5
dating,
seconds.
but I know her. She wouldn't do
I
this
know
to me.
her.
Meanwhile, OnlyFans. No, I'm kidding. Nah, I'm kidding.
Leon's down, like falling down there. He can't believe it right now.
Oh
With the
man.
naked zombies, do you think that Des is going to go for the dodge? Do you think he's going to make a run for the?
If I was him on this HP, I would just shoot both of them.
I wouldn't even
That's
try.
me.
I would just shoot. Yeah, I would just make that run. I think at this point he's very low fine right now from all of those bites, and no more healing items inside.
He's gonna be in caution if he takes one bite from those naked zombies. I'm pretty sure.
He's taking a lot of risks here. Keep in mind, he didn't pick up the first aid spray coming into the labs. He grabbed it later on.
Yeah,
He was
see,
thinking
there we
about it
go.
there. He was thinking about it.
Oh, what is he doing?
Sometimes
Oh.
it does that with the aim. Sometimes I think if you go to aim that, Leon will just kind of he will disregard the
That-
the auto aim, but it's gone
That
for the
was
reload.
fucked. That was fucked, man. Leon was just like,
What
okay,
was
let
that?
me shoot this wall here.
Leon
What
cast
the
a magnum. He missed.
Yeah, he still has enough
G4.
ammo, at least.
He's got the ammo. Has he got the confidence? Let's see how it goes.
Let's go. It
Des,
is with the
so
final
it's
fight.
G4. Oh, he's slightly off angle. Is he? I think he might be okay.
Ui, ui, ui.
when the nerves are kicking in on a PB pace, and even more so when you're in a race, and you're at that point, and the nerves kick in, it's so easy. You know you've got to stand on that bit, but it's just sometimes you undershoot or overshoot it, and it's terrifying. Let's see how we do here. He's fine. Very cleanly put himself into the position here as well. He's going for the quick shots.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
GG.
G
Des
to
was a
Des.
very clean fight. That was a clencher at the beginning, but
Now
he
let's see.
got it.
Let's see Ken. What's he gonna do with the naked zombies?
Is he going to go for the run? Or he was thinking about. He was also thinking about it for a second.
Yeah.
He's going to have to shoot him. You could see him go for the line, both of them. Running. No.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I would always go for the line as well. You never know, you know, if the zombie's in the correct position, you could just slip by. But
Ken is going into this with 3 rounds loaded into the magnet. He needs 4 for this point, so I don't know if he's going to try and go for the reload here, but he needs to.
Ooh.
He has to go for the reload here. But
Oh,
he's going
there
to.
we go.
There we go. He's picked up on it.
all right,
stuff.
that's at least good.
Could have
Extra
been a bit
extra
terrifying.
menu there, but it's fine. At least he noticed it. Good time here.
49.43 by Des.
Yeah.
Very respectable
shit.
time.
Good shit,
And
man.
G4 for Ken. Let's see. Let's get some hype in the chat for him. He's going for the quick shots, the madman. Oh, he gets it. He dropped the shot, but he got it.
Ooh, man, I was gonna say he dropped
You gotta
one shot
respect
there.
it.
You saw Leon just tripping out there a bit. He was like, let me shoot.
Don't shoot. I'll be human.
Oh man.
So it's at 49.43 by Des here. Now Ken's
Yeah.
going to be putting himself into the... Oh, hold on. He's up there. God, Birkin taking his sweet time to walk up to that. He
I was
might
gonna
miss a few
say,
shots
what
there.
is he doing, man? He's.
I didn't think he
taking
landed at first.
I was like, is he even there? No, but
Nicely
he
done.
was.
He's got it.
All
He's
right,
got it. Ken
GG's.
taking out G4. He played the risky strat and it paid off. He went for the 4 quick shots. A good race by both of these guys. Let's get some GGs in the chat.
Hell yeah. And that was a 49.43 by Dez. Let's see what Ken gets. Good race, both runners. GG's, the boat. Let's see what Ken gets.
Let's see. Moment of truth. Both of them finishing the run.
Yeah, mad respect. There we go.
There we go. Leon riding off into the sunset.
Let's see the screen.
Right. Moment of truth. What time is Ken going to get?
What's happening?
51.01.
51.01. right.
GG's to both of these runners. They've done an absolutely incredible job. And to be honest, so before we get these guys back in, talking about PBs in terms of the tournament, Dez's best time prior to this race was a 49.50. He's now smashed that with a 49.43. But Ken, previously, his best time in the tournament was a 51.40. He has also beaten that with a 51.01. So they both have done ever so slightly faster than their previous race. So a big
Yeah.
GG's to both of them.
GG's the boat, and let's just get them in here. Let's hear
do
what
it.
they have to say about it. Boys, you were in here. How you doing? How you feeling? Let's
Welcome
start
back,
with
guys. Welcome back.
let's start with Mr. Kenshiro. How you feeling, sir, after that run?
I think that I do a better run than the first round, but I'm still very, very far from my PB that I do today. Today I'm entering the top 100 with 50 and 37, 27.
GG's.
Still very far from a PB, but this race I think Train Birkin was really bad, and that zombie before the Red Hellway that got me, and
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
yes.
You were a bit unlucky there with certain quick shots. We saw you drop a quick shot there, I think, and at first we thought you were going for the safe strat on Train Birkin. Were you actually planning on doing the quick shots on him from the
I
start?
play Train Birkin actually always the fast strat,
Ah,
but this time
Always playing a risky.
he doing combo, and there's nothing I can do that But usually that strat goes well, but not this time. But I still happy because Matilda didn't poison me this time.
Yeah, that's always a reason to
It's
be
was
happy.
really fun. It was an honor for me to participate on this tournament. I am very excited for this. I hope to do well in the next tournament. But I'm still very proud to be here with you. Sorry for my
I'm glad.
English.
No worries, man. I'm glad to hear it.
Absolutely should be proud, man. You both put on a
Des,
really good run, a really good
how
run.
you, how you feeling, Des?
Oh yeah, a little jittery after that ending. I think 90% of the run was solid, and then there were just a couple parts where it sort of came off the rails. The first one early, running into that zombie in the helicopter hallway, that was stupid. I was just too greedy with my line. But then Modisc room, man, I'm glad I decided to grab that fast because it really went to hell in there. And then as soon as that happened, I decided, okay, I'm not going to try to dodge the naked zombies. I'm just going to shoot them. But I tried to be cute and do the quick leg shots, and then ended up wasting a bullet because auto aim went for the one on the ground, and then I fumbled in the menu trying to reload. But we got there in the end.
Yeah, we saw you getting a bit unlucky with that shot on the second naked zombie. You hit the wall there.
Yeah, I should have just done a normal aim and blown his head off. There was no need to save, 0.2 from a low aim or whatever it is.
Hey man, you went for it, and that's all I can say. Once you start going for all the optimal stuff, it's hard to go back. So yeah, just respect for trying it, and yeah, it's been a good race. With that being said, we have a winner, we have a loser. Sadly, we had Kenshiro with the 5101 and Des with the 49-43, I must say. And yeah, Des, you are the winner, sir, and you're going on to the semi-finals of the Birkin Cup.
Good
GG's to
deal.
both.
Thanks, guys, and thanks, Kenshiro, for the race.
Thank you. For I'm really happy we have a race with you. It's an honor for me. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been really good having you both on here, and Des, we're gonna have you a bit more on here. So yeah, hope you're ready for the semis. Kenshiro, thanks for participating, man. It's nice to hear such enthusiasm from runners. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. Saw, you got anything to add here before we get an intermission going and getting ready for the next race? Because we have a cracker coming up. I'm not gonna lie.
We absolutely do. But yeah, GG's guys. Both of you put on an absolutely incredible. Definitely worth watching back as well, because there were definitely some points where it was quite close, and it was really just a bit back and forth with some of the different sections. But I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes to the race, it's about adapting to everything that happens, and if something goes wrong, you can say, okay, how are we going to work around this? And both of you did absolutely incredible. So GG's to you both.
Yeah, and chat, give it up for both runners. We're gonna give you guys a quick shout out in the chat if our guys, if the Batmans in the background can take care of that. The shout outs, yes, there we go. And then yeah, let's cut to the intermission, guys. I won't be commentating anymore. You got Star and Straw for the next one. So thanks for having me. And
Yeah, thanks for having me on too, man.
Exactly. Saw, thanks for doing this with me. Always fun having you on to talk with, sir. Good friend of mine on Twitch for a while now. So thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, dude. And yeah, thank you for having me on for commentary, as well as for the race as well earlier. I think it's been an absolute pleasure taking part in it. And I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Hell yeah.
And with the next race as well.
Hell yeah, man. And with that being said, Star, flip the screen. Guys, 5 minutes.